And we're expecting very wet conditions on radar this morning. You'll see that right here. We'll have the details. All right, good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Rick. As we get a look at radar, you're looking at a lot of activity right here. Take a look. Very heavy downpours across the Southland right now. Yellow and orange showing you just that. Green meaning light showers, heavier green meaning steadier showers. Yellow again, harder rain, and right there orange. We could even see an isolated thunderstorm potentially. Hail is a potential right there as well. Temecula along the 15 as you make your way up toward Lake Elsinore. We're looking at heavier rain. We're also looking at snow from Running Springs to Big Bear Lake. Checking in right now with Whittier, you will see some heavier rain along the 72 and the 605. We're looking at heavier rain as well. Telegraph Road looking at some steady showers. La Mirada as you make your way through La Mirada, steady showers along the 605 as you make your way into Hawaiian Gardens. You're going to see some heavier rain indicated by the yellow on your screen. Along the 19, making your way out of Lakewood, also looking at some heavy rain along Del Amo Boulevard. We're looking at some steadier showers. So again, really looking at some spotty heavy showers all across the Southland this morning. We're also looking at winter weather advisories and wind advisories in the mix right now. Winds starting to pick up a bit in the high desert and at the coast. 17-mile-per-hour winds for Oxnard, 12 for Lancaster. As we head to the Apple Valley, 16 miles per hour, in Temecula at 10 miles per hour. As we get a look at your futurecast right here, you will see set for 6 a.m. We will continue to see the heavier rain as we move through the morning. Orange County getting hit hard in the next couple hours. Same thing goes with the IE. We could see a few more showers making their way through the Central Coast, Ventura County and LA County as well. We will continue to track those chances coming up. But right now, we want to take it outside to Louisa Hodge. She's actually on the phone with us this morning, and we're going to be tracking that rain for you. We've got some heavier cells coming down right now. Winter weather advisory, snow, a lot to talk about. We're going to have all the details ahead. Way to go, Tina.
Yeah.
Woo!
She's rocking the Spanx.
Love it. I love it. That was awesome. All right, 5:17 is the time right now. We're getting a look at radar. Lots to talk about this morning. We've got some heavier cells coming in right now, so we're going to get to those. Let's zoom in, actually. We're going to take you to Orange County. Anaheim, actually a little drier. Now we're riding up the 5 toward Buena Park, and you will see some heavier rain along the 5 to 39 as well. Take a look. Alondra Boulevard getting hit with some heavier rain. Also looking at some heavier rain as we head closer to the 39 right there. Los Coyotes Drive and Rosecrans Avenue looking at some heavier downpours at the moment. Orange always indicating heavier rain. Sometimes we could see a thunderstorm associated with this. Lightning, thunder, hail a possibility. At this point, though, it does look like heavy rain close to La Habra Heights. Hacienda Road, North Cypress Drive looking at some heavier rain at the moment. Now we're going to jump right over to Lake Elsinore, Murrieta, Temecula. The IE getting hit with some heavier cells as well. So remember, yellow meaning heavier rain, orange even heavier red, usually indicative of thunderstorms, and green, darker green showing steady showers, and the lighter green just showing a few lighter showers as you make your way into the IE. Do want to direct attention to the cells sitting offshore, eventually making their way into the forecast. So sitting off the PV Peninsula, off the South Bay right there, the Orange County coastline. This could affect our coast in about an hour or so, maybe even a little less. As we take it to the mountains, just a few flurries between Running Springs and Big Bear this morning. Snow levels pretty low at about 5,000 feet, so resorts getting hit, and then they're going up actually to about 6,500 feet later today. So look at the big picture. Still a little bit of moisture rather sitting to our north. Could affect us later today, but I guess the worst of it really happening right now. Let's get a look at the last 24 hours rainfall total wise. Half an inch for Claremont. Torrance, 1/4 of an inch. Pomona, about 1/3 of an inch. Lancaster, just under 1/4 of an inch. Sierra Madre, as we head to the foothills, the mountains, you will see about 1/10 of an inch of rain. So pretty impressive rainfall totals, and still counting. We're going to have updated rainfall totals throughout the morning, and as we get a look at your 7-day. Yep. Now, Rick, we are getting a look at radar right here. Some very heavy cells coming into the forecast. As we speak, we're going to be checking in with Louisa Hodge in just a minute. She's tracking conditions outside, but let's take a closer look at what's going on right here. Yellow and orange showing you some heavier rain coming through Fullerton. This is along West Commonwealth Avenue, Chapman Avenue as well, into Placentia along the 57. We are looking at very heavy rain along East Orangethorpe Avenue. We're also looking at some steady showers at the moment. You will see heavier rain coming through Lake Elsinore along the 15 into Murrieta along the 215 as you make your way into Paris this morning. And we are tracking cells sitting offshore. They're sitting offshore at the moment, but starting to make their way into the South Bay, also into parts of Orange County, Long Beach, the Palos Verdes Peninsula, into San Clemente. We're starting to get a little bit of rain and some snow flurries closer to Big Bear Lake, where snow levels are currently at 5,000 feet, expecting to get up to about 6,500 feet a little later today. And along the 247, we're looking at a few showers in the forecast as we get a look at the big picture right here. Rain and snow still sitting to our north. That could affect our forecast throughout the day. But overall, we're seeing some of the heaviest rain taking place right now in certain pockets. Claremont, you've already seen half an inch of rain in the last 24 hours. Pomona, about a third of an inch. Lancaster, just under a quarter of an inch. And Sierra Madre, just over a tenth of an inch of rain. And we do have winter weather advisory staying in effect through Friday at 9 p.m. This does include Big Bear, Crestline, Idlewild, and Lake Arrowhead as well. We're going to have more coming up on what you can expect with the rain and the snow, but we do want to take it to our Mobile 2 Weather Lab. Louisa Hodge, meteorologist Louisa Hodge, it was raining yesterday.
Can't say with any certainty.
Right. At least it wasn't raining. That's the good news.
Good bit, though.
Really good. Always a good bit from James Corden. All right, guys, let's get to radar because it is raining right now. We're looking at some heavy cells throughout the forecast, and we're even looking at winter weather advisories in effect until 9 o'clock tonight. So before we get to the winter weather advisories, let's get to radar. We're going to take a closer look at where we're seeing some of the heavier cells through Orange County. We've seen some very heavy cells pass through parts of Orange County right now. Buena Park getting hit with some heavy cells. Along Crescent Avenue as we make our way toward Anaheim, East Lincoln Avenue, South State Colony right there, looking at very, very heavy rain. And along the 91, yellow always meaning heavier downpours. Green, steady showers right now. As we take you right here to Lake Elsinore along the 15, a few showers along the 215 as you make your way out of Paris. We're looking at some heavier showers as well, some heavier spots indicated by the yellow on your screen. Yellow sitting offshore, so these cells sitting off the Orange County coastline continuing to make their way right there into San Clemente, Costa Mesa. Torrance starting to get hit with a little bit of rain as well. We will continue to track the cells for you. Of course, we've got more on the snow coming up, but right now we do want to check those slick conditions. I think we all know somebody that's, you know, has cancer, and I definitely want to invest in some of those cards.
I went through this with my brother recently and did my best to just crack jokes and try to make him laugh, and it really makes a big difference. Makes a big difference, I think.
All right, here's what's trending on 2 at 6 a.m. and a junior.
We are overlooking the basin and downtown in the distance. Very gray skies, a little bit of blue sky in this shot as well, and we're tracking some cells in the forecast. Most of the rain, the brunt of the rain, is sitting offshore over Orange County, over the Inland Empire and the mountains. We're looking at a bit of snow. So let's zoom in right now and see what's going on right now. You'll notice along the coast, we're starting to get hit with some rain closer to Costa Mesa. San Clemente starting to get hit with a few showers as well, and you're looking at quite a bit of rain sitting offshore closer to Catalina. Avalon getting some heavier rain right now, and all of this rain making its way toward the coast, hitting the Orange County coastline and continuing to make its way inland. So let's check in right now with Seal Beach. You will see some heavier rain coming along PCH right there closer to Sunset Beach, Belmont Shore, looking at a little bit of rain as well, and we are expecting more as this cell continues to scooch in a little bit. And you will see as we take you south towards San Clemente, we're starting to see some heavier rain develop off the 5 and again along PCH right there as you make your way out of Laguna Beach. All of this yellow translating on shore. Once it does, heavier downpours expected there. So yellow always means heavier rain. The warmer the color on radar, the heavier the rain. So you will see Moreno Valley getting hit with a little bit of rain right there. You'll see just a little bit of rain, yellow on your screen, showing you some heavier downpours right now. Nothing too widespread at the moment. You will see some snow showers as you make your way along the 38 into Big Bear. Snow levels currently at 5,000 feet, but they're going to be elevated to about 6,500 feet a little later today. Rain and snow continuing to sit to our north, and that could translate into our forecast later today. Last 24 hours, this is what we've seen, about a quarter of an inch, even half an inch. Claremont getting up to half an inch, Whittier over half an inch, and you'll see winter weather advisories lasting through 9 o'clock tonight. And we also have wind advisories in store as well. We're going to be talking temperatures with you in just a little bit. Let's jump ahead to your 7-day microclimate forecast, and you will see drier conditions. Woohoo! All right, and we're looking at snow levels at about 5,000 feet, winter storm advisories, and rain in the forecast right now. We'll have your full forecast ahead. More flurries throughout the day, and we do have winter weather advisories continuing throughout the day, even the evening expiring at 9 p.m. Until then, our Jasmine Veal is live in Wrightwood this morning, and Jasmine, looks like you found some snow. And we're checking in with radar. We're looking at some heavier cells coming in offshore. We're going to be tracking them coming up in just a few. 73, the toll road right there, and you're also looking at some steadier rain. Spots like Adams Avenue getting hit with some steady rain right there. And again, yellow just indicating heavier rain. So the warmer the color, the heavier rain. The cooler the color, like the greens, that really indicates the lighter rain. The darker the green, though, the heavier the showers. As you make your way along the 5, we're looking at some heavier rain. San Clemente starting to clear out a little bit for you, but we are looking at some heavier showers right there. Orange showing you some heavier rain through the mountains and foothills. And take a look, yellow on your screen yet again. As we check in right here closer to El Casco, we are looking at just some heavier showers, and you will see white on your screen. And what does that mean? Snow in the mountains. We do have winter weather advisories, and we do have snow as you make your way up the 38 this morning. So rain and snow and more sitting to the north could slide into our forecast area later today. Over the next 24 hours, this is what we're last 24 hours rather, we saw about 1/4 of an inch, even 1/2 inch, a little more so for Whittier, and you will see winter weather advisories continuing through 9 o'clock tonight. Purple on your screen for the Riverside and San Bernardino County mountains. There is that flood advisory. This does include parts of Orange County and the IE. You will see that flood advisory staying in effect through 10 o'clock this morning, and we are looking at quite a bit of rain moving through the IE and also moving through parts of Orange County. Wind advisories continuing through early tomorrow for the deserts with windy conditions on tap right now. Your futurecast showing you some heavier spots as we head toward the deserts, and we're also looking at maybe some mountain snow continuing throughout the rest of the morning. A quick look at your 7-day. You will see temperatures getting... And we're looking at winter weather advisories. We're going to have the latest on those, expecting up to 6 inches of snow around resort level, so you could make a snow angel eventually.
Coverage for you. Stephanie Simmons is watching for rain-slicked roads. Louisa Hodges in the mobile weather lab, and Jasmine Veal live in Wrightwood. But first, let's get to Evelyn Taft, who's tracking the storm. Ev?
We sure are. Let's take a look at your Doppler radar right here, Rick, and you will see some heavier cells moving through right now along the Orange County coastline, starting to make their way into the IE. In fact, we already have a flood advisory in store because we've seen heavy showers over a long period of time already, causing some urban and small stream flooding in the low-lying elevations. Take a look right here along the 71. We are looking at some heavier rain as you make your way, or the 73 rather, into Irvine. We're looking at some heavier rain along Culver Drive, Newport Beach. As we head over to Corona Del Mar, also tracking some heavy rain. Costa Mesa, still a little bit of yellow sitting over you, meaning heavier rain. And along the 55 right there, we're looking at steady showers all up and down your commute. Brookhurst also seeing a little bit of rain right now as well. We're looking at some heavier showers over the mountains and foothills. As we move a little further inland, could even see a thunderstorm associated with that red we're seeing on your screen. Wrightwood getting a few flurries. We're going to be checking in with Jasmine Veal in just a minute here, but I will tell you a few more flurries for Big Bear as well. Take a look at radar, the big picture. Rain sitting here at home, just a few showers sitting to our north could make their way into our forecast. And over the last 24 hours, we've seen quite a bit of rain, especially in the overnight hours. Claremont, 1/2 inch, more than that for Whittier. Take a look at that. Torrance, 1/4 of an inch and about 1/3 of an inch for Pomona. So there's that winter weather advisory lasting through 9 o'clock tonight. There's that flood advisory that came down about 30 minutes ago, and that is in effect for parts of the IE and Orange County. Urban and small stream flooding expected through 10 a.m. and wind advisories continuing for the deserts until 4 a.m. and that's 4 a.m. tomorrow. We do want to check in with our Jasmine Veal. She is live in Wrightwood trying to make those snow angels. Jasmine, you might have better luck a little later today. We're expecting maybe 2 to 5 inches, but how's it look out there right now?
Wow.
And we've got some serious rain still coming down, some thunderstorms along the coast right now. We're going to break it all down coming up. Over there. All right, we've got to look at radar right here. We have some heavier cells coming down. We also have some snow to talk about, winter weather advisories and flood advisories in the mix. Most of the convection, most of the thunderstorms taking place offshore right now, moving onshore. That's where we're seeing the greatest area of instability. That's that unstable air that prompts those thunderstorms. Later in the afternoon, looks like the unstable air mass really sitting over the mountains. As we get a look at Irvine right here along the 405, you're looking at some heavy rain. That's what the yellow is on your screen. San Joaquin Hills. Also looking at a little bit of yellow, some heavier downpours in the mountains closer to Fallbrook. We've been seeing some heavy downpours, and there's yellow. Again, yellow, any of the warmer colors indicating the heavier rain coming down. White and purple showing snow, and we're actually seeing a few flurries as we approach the 38 and as we approach Big Bear right now. Conditions pretty dry in Wrightwood at the moment, but we could see more snow and thunderstorms in the mountains later in the day. Radar showing you a little bit of rain sitting to our north that could slide into our forecast. Torrance, so far you've gotten 1/4 of an inch of rain. Sierra Madre, just over 1/10 of an inch. And we do have a few advisories to contend with. Winter weather advisories in effect through 9 p.m. tonight. We have flood advisories in effect for the IE and parts of Orange County until 10 a.m. and wind advisories in effect as well. You will see windy conditions at the moment and temperatures mostly staying in the 60s later today. Futurecast as we continue to move on.